True, Silver Tanifa. It's nice to be out of the hospital. Well, yeah. Welcome along, guys. Oh, rookie mistake. Just sort that out. Right, get this. Oh, well, guys, yeah. I ended up back in hospital. Got a post-op infection. But anyway, first of all, I'm not expecting too many in the house today. I'm probably really late for the States and the UK. But Mad Dog, how's it? Cameron W, g'day. And Silver Tanifa. Oh my goodness, King and Queen stacking. Hello, and how are you doing? So yeah, I couldn't live stream this morning because on Friday I was rushed into hospital with a post-op infection in my wound. Now, it had just started. JT Coin Rings, welcome along, buddy. Long time no see. So the infection had just started. I was actually just in there to get the stitches out. He opened up the stitches, the wound popped open, and it was starting to get onto a full-on infection. Not cool at all, but thankfully we caught it at the beginning stages. I hadn't started to feel crook or any fevers or anything at that stage, but of course I got rushed in. G'day Evie Bubbles. Got rushed into hospital on Friday afternoon. I got surgery on Saturday morning. They opened up the wound, completely pulled it open, flushed it all out, got the infection out, and then put me on a 48-hour regime of, what do they call those things? Antibiotics. So yeah, so my system's been completely and utterly flushed out. It is just mental and crazy. So my apologies for not being live streaming again this morning. Yeah, second Sunday in a row. I was actually very tired last Sunday and not feeling too flash. Haven't had the greatest of weeks, so I think my body has been sort of fighting it possibly. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I wasn't really bad and I wasn't crook from it. I have an extremely high pain threshold as well, so I probably wasn't thinking. I thought it was just part of the healing. Didn't really give it too much thoughts, and then the doctor freaked out when he saw me. Pulled off the thing, pulled the stitches off, and goes, huh. And then he's like, give it a wee squeeze, and he's like, ugh. And I'm like, that's not a good grunt. I said, is something wrong? And he says, oh, I think there's a wee bug in there. So yeah, oh, crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's the long and short story of why I didn't get on this morning. So my apologies. I have got some coins here though. We will do some giveaways. I've got some silver. Yeah, and we'll just play the game as per normal, but it will be probably slightly shorter. I have got 3 nice wee shillings today, so I'm still a wee bit tired and wee bit shattered, so I'm not going to go on for too long, but I really just wanted to make this video to let guys know where I've been and what is going on and why I wasn't on this morning. So Evie Bubbles hate infections. Yeah, no, apparently it was a pretty bad one. It being in my throat and all the rest of it, I can have all kinds of major issues with those. JT Coin Rings, thanks buddy. First up with the first super chat. Mean. I will write your name down. And JT, you go in the draw at the end of the stream, which you don't have to be there for. Your name goes into the barrel. And today, my end of stream appreciation gift is a 1954 Australian Florin. Actually, hang on, I'll flip the camera around. So here we go. 1954 Australian Florin. Now, this was the Royal Visit commemorative florin. They only did 2 million of these, so they were only minted for the visit, and it's a 50% silver. So that's the end of stream appreciation today. And just remember, guys, it's not a raffle. You're not buying into a raffle. It is purely an end of stream appreciation. And King and Queen there as well with an entry in there. I'm not anticipating too many people getting on today, so there should be some pretty good odds for those who get in there. And thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to smash that like button on your way in, guys. I can see there's about 9 of you there, and there's only 3 likes. So don't forget to smash that thumb. Hey, a Kiwi Life. How's it, bro? How you getting on? So, yeah, got new scars now, so woohoo! Yeah. Hey, Kiwi Life, how's that bike of yours going? That new wicked one you put the motor on. I reckon that should be flying around the place at the moment now. I haven't seen any videos of it. Loved your video of that jet boating too. That was pretty cool. I've probably done two or three jet boat trips, and yeah, they've all been super fun. Love the big donuts they do. Very cool. Yeah, still going awesome. Man, no, you must have put it together properly then. Nice. Alrighty. Yes, simple. Yeah, cheers, guys. Right. How's about? I'm not going to stay on here too late, guys. I am a bit shattered, a bit tired. So, this is for the ones who can't. Thanks, King and Queen. Much appreciated. I'm really just doing this video for those, just to give people. I'm not giving up on everything and all the rest of it. I don't want to be. Yeah, it was just completely out of my hands. I just wanted to let people know. I mean, people will watch this video later on down the track, and they'll realise that I was actually nearly dying, and I wasn't just being lazy. Well, not completely lazy anyway. So right, how's about? We've got a few of yous in here already, so let's do an early bird giveaway. Got a beautiful little 1934 shilling. Now, I'm just giving away 3 shillings today. I'm not going to do the full 5 prizes like we normally do. Just 3, but I'm going to make them count. So they're going to be nice good prizes. So I've got a 1934 shilling. George V on the back. Not too bad a condition. Dug here in Christchurch probably. Well, in fact, most of my coins have been dug here in Canterbury, Greater Canterbury, metal detecting. So, right, so that's the first one. On the back of this, I have written a car manufacturer. Now, these are all these are all brands or manufacturers that I have owned. Okay, so you'll sort of have to think of what's possibly a little bit more New Zealand. So yeah, so when I type in go, give me your guesses, and there's only 9 of you, so go nuts. I don't think you'll crash my computer, but I would say somebody will guess it fairly quickly. I've owned a few brands of cars in my life. I have had a lot of cars. So once you see the word go, g'day quarry operator, welcome along. Once you see the word go, give me your answers, okay, or your guesses. There you go, guys. Go for it. And there it goes straight up. Okay. So you can stop, guys. It's been guessed fairly quickly. Stop. That one was Toyota. So I've actually owned, gee whiz, how many? I've got a currently I've got a Toyota, and I think I've had probably 1, 2, 3. I've probably had about six Toyotas. All right, so Toyota was the answer there, and I have got Silver Taniwha. The first were there, and then what's a third Silver Taniwha? A thid, F-I-R-D. You goose. Oh, classic. Is that your fat fingers again, bro? Alrighty, sweet. So, bro, what do you want to do? Do you want to spin the wheel, or are you just going to take the shilling? Let me know in the comments, bro. What do you want? You going to take a third is a case of fat finger issue. Yeah, you got my problems, bro. So you're going to spin, he says. Alrighty, mean. Okay, give it a big spin. Oh, get that out of the way. And it comes up on nope. So nothing extra there, bro. So just the shilling. Awesome, buddy. I'll just write your name there. Silver Taniwha. Congrats, brother. So yeah, so send it to Quarry Operator, please. Bro, you're always the generous one, aren't you? Nice. Alrighty, Quarry Operator. Silver Taniwha's just gifted you that. I'll write your name down here. Gift Quarry Operator. Awesome, he says. Woohoo! I'll just put my Crispies Kiwi Adventures at gmail.com. Flick me an email, Quarry Operator, with your delivery details, where you want that sent to, and I'll flip that away along with some new stickers. I finally got a whole bunch since I lost most of mine in the last fiasco with the post office. My dad's done me a bunch of new ones, so I'm all ready to go. So now I've just got to get those in all the envelopes, get everything sent away, and everything will be wonderful again, and I'll be all up to date. So yeah, fun and games. So I got something to show you, and I did do a little new stickers, bro. I'll take one of them, please. Sweet as, man. G'day, Value Hunter. I am just about to show your beautiful little gift that you gave me. So I'll flick you back from the dishes. Nice, Mad Kiwi. So I've done a trade with Value Hunter, and he's just popped up. So Matthew's here. Woohoo! And he sent me this beautiful, beautiful Morgan. And I love... Tell me, Value Hunter, is this has this been metal detected, or did you get it in this tone condition? Because I love it. It is absolutely cool. It is just such an amazing... It's very different. It's very dark. It's very cool. And Value Hunter, yes, I have tested it. And it weighs, rings, and all the dimensions are exactly perfect for a authentic Morgan dollar. Sweet. I bought it from a dealer and it came toned that way. Mate, it's absolutely beautiful. It's probably one of my more favourite ones. It's just so different to the norms. And I mean, generally in 1921, they're all slick and clean and nice and shiny. And this has looks like it's got some beautiful, beautiful age to it. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. So we did a trade. That coin is on its way to you, bro. Hopefully you'll get it fairly soon. It does look like gunmetal, doesn't it? or an oil can. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Phil, welcome along. Welcome along. I know you were... Oh, you've been here, haven't you? You've just been hiding. Lurking. Yeah, no, it's an absolute stunning one. Absolutely beautiful. Loving it. So, yeah. And I've got your sticker up on my wall now. So, Mad Kiwi. Keep on keeping on, travelling on, SR Vaughan. Wow, $10. Bro, thank you. I will put you in the drawer. Mad Kiwi. Actually, you might not have been you might have been doing your dishes when I... There you go, buddy. You're in the bin. And there's what you're playing for at the end. That's my appreciation giveaway at the end there. Mad Kiwi. Nice Aussie florin. Now, this was the Royal Visit commemorative florin. So, yeah, very cool. 50% silver. True for that, bro. Thank you. Matthew, not much. Enjoying watching vids. I'm recovering from a spinal... Oh, bro. Hey, Matthew, where did you... Where did you have your fusion? And having another one soon. Far out. Oh, David Carlisle's in the house. Hey, buddy, welcome along. I'll flip this camera around. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Struth, Matthew, yeah. Oh, you're at St. George's. What did you have done? Is it your neck or in your lower back? Or mine was mine with a C5, C6, which are the ones at the base of the neck. A 360. They're going to do a 360. What's a 360, bro? That sounds horrible. Man, that's crazy. My partner's on the list to get hers done. I didn't realise that, Silver Tony. That's not cool. So you're L5, S1. So you're in your lower back, aren't you? That's your lower back. Ooh, that can't be good, man. That must be pretty harsh. Been in, gone and done it. Bought a new 2020 TV and soundbar. Oh, what have you been in and gone and done, Mad Kiwi? Have you had back surgery as well or something? Man, yeah, we're all falling apart. That's hilarious. I am home though, front and back. I had through the front. Yeah, they've got to go through the front apparently. Anywhere down your spine, they go through the front because they can't come through the back because of your spinal cord and all your nerves. It's like when I woke up from my first surgery and it was like I had this big hole in the front of my neck and I was like, what the heck? I thought they would have gone in through the back or something. And the surgeon says, no, we can't do any spinal surgery through the back. They won't go through the back unless they desperately have to because of the spinal cord. So my next one's going through the back. Oh, you've obviously got major issues there, bro. Sorry to hear about that, man. We'll keep you in our prayers, definitely. Do you know when you're have you got a date for that next lot of surgery, Matthew? Is it all booked in, or do you know what's happening and when it is? We'll have to keep that in mind and keep that on our prayers, bro. It's not cool. No, just a foot fused last year, 3x3 inch screws holding my ankle together. Ouch! Man, that's not cool. The missus is needing it done on her back from the base of her neck down to the centre of her spine. Wow. That's harsh. Man, it makes mine feel like a piddly little scratch. Just a shaving scratch. Oh, that's not good, Silver Tanifa. I'll definitely keep her in our prayers. Is she in pain at the moment, bro? Or is it not too bad? I mean, she's obviously just been dealing with it. And I guess, is she just going through the public? Ouch. That's got to hurt, Mad Kiwi. Rotated 180 degrees back in 89. Whoa. I'm not even going to ask you what you were doing to end up with it like that. Struth, man, that's got to hurt. I'll tell you a story of a guy who came in yesterday afternoon to hospital. He was in a lot of pain and he had a cast going from the tip of his toes right up to his groin. So his whole entire leg. Yeah, car crash. She was a passenger and they were T-boned. Oh, 7 years in waiting, fighting ACC. Wow, that's harsh. Far out. Man, I'll definitely keep you in our prayers, Silver Taniwha. Suddenly, stop suddenly. That would do it, Mad Kiwi. Now, this chap came in yesterday and he was in a lot of pain. He was really grunting and groaning. I thought, man, you've just broken your leg. What's the story? I asked him, I got a bit cheeky. I says, oh, so what have you done to your leg? You got a break. And he's got what they call a spiral fracture. And what's happened is, say that's the bone's twisted and the fracture has spiraled up the entire bone, but it's done it to the tibia and the fibia. So he's done both the bottom big bone and the top big bone in his leg. So his whole entire leg rotated. He got stuck in the middle of something in a game of league on Saturday, and it just his body twisted, his foot stayed in place and his leg, and it just twisted the heck out of both of his tibia and fibia. I was like, oh, now I can understand why he's grunting and moaning, because that would hurt. Man, it sort of made me feel like I was just in there for for getting a blooming prickle pulled out or something. It was crazy. Matthew says weeks they said I had the injury and took 2 years to get surgery. Got to need to get another stabilized bone. Oh, the bone's not growing. Okay. You had to fight ACC as well. Far out. Sounds like I've been pretty lucky with what's happened with me. Yeah, I've been very lucky. ACC's just gone ahead and done everything for me. Yeah. It's weird, when they decide they don't want to take on a case, and when they do, there's no rhyme or reason. When pencil pushers become desktop doctors, they deserve a punch in the face. I agree. I mean, I've had 30 is old, apparently. You're only 30, bro. I'm 46. Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't quite have to fight them. They were going to start saying that my prolapse disc was actually degenerative. They were saying that at one point in time. They were quite convinced it was. I pretty much told my surgeon what was going on, and he said, nah, it's not degenerative. You've definitely popped it in an accident. He said there's no major. He said there's the nerve damage in there was possibly degenerative, but the prolapse disc was definitely the result of the accident. So yeah, he said he went in guns fighting for me, and I was lucky. They just accepted it and pushed it all through and are getting me back to work ASAP. But ACC decided that because the accident happened while she was on her way home, they refused to cover her. It's been a very expensive few years. Man, I bet you it has, mate. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Evie. We are lucky to have a free public health system, but it just takes so jolly long. My dad's just had his knee operation on. He got it operated on Thursday. He had the operation through public, but he's been waiting years. He's been waiting 4 or 5, 6 years for that, and he's finally got it done. But yeah, I mean, once he was in there and got it done, he's been very, very happy about it. It's just the wait. It's just the jolly wait and the time that it's taken to be on the list. That's the frustrating part. ACC keyboard specialists have no idea from looking out a window, pretty much. And I don't think half of them are even medically knowledged. It's just everything gets shifted up to somebody else, and it's a bit of a joke. It is a bit of a joke. I mean, I've been through, just with my case, I've been through 5 case managers now. I've been one of them just up and left. One up and left. 2 got fired or made redundant. And then I got onto this last one. And then once I had my operation, he's flicked me on to some team management thing now that, I don't talk to him anymore. I've got to ring a number and somebody might get back to me. But, yeah. You're so right, Silver Taniwha. We are typical Kiwis, and it is like ouch, that hurts. Oh, well, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Yeah, back and forth. Yeah, that sucks, man. I had full support from accident surgeon and they... Oh, really, Matthew? Wow. That's harsh. That is really harsh. Yeah, I agree with you, Evie Bubbles. It is frustrating. Wow, that's crazy. So 40, about 9. Wow. Oh, well, at least I'm not on not on my own with that one as well. That's crazy. All right. True, she'll be right. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? She'll be right. Just crack on and, yeah, grin and bear it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I didn't even realise I had an infection in here. My dates for getting the stitches pulled out were... I got told a couple of weeks. Yeah, just walk it off, Matthew. It'll be fine. Get a couple of beers into you. Yeah, I was apparently meant to have this out and changed over in 2 weeks. And it wasn't, it was nearly 3 weeks by the time I got there. And I've spoken to a lot of people in the hospital and all the rest of it, and they think the whoever has sorted out the dates stuffed up my dates because they reckon I probably got the infection because it was starting to fester under the bandage. 3 weeks is too long for a bandage and stitches to be in. Should have all been taken out within 10 days. 10 days to 2 weeks. So, yeah. So I think that's where I got the infection from. Because I had a big clear thing over it. It was fully airtight. But, yeah, you could see it was starting to weep in that last couple of days just before I got the stitches out. And, yeah, I didn't think too much about it. It wasn't hurting, so I didn't even think about it. Beers or bourbons? Definitely bourbon, Silver Tonifer. I'm a bourbon guy, you know that. Right, I'll flip you around if this is going to work. Let's do another draw. Another 1934 shilling. Cheers, Silver Tonifer. Yeah, smash that like button. Got 11 in the house and only 7 likes. Alrighty, so I've got another 1934 shilling. Right, got another car brand coming up. Bourbon, great, I'll bring some with me. Oh, don't panic, mate. I have got some real nice top shelf, small batch bourbon sitting there waiting for us to crack into. So I've got another car manufacturer on the back of here. I only owned one of these. Yeah, so when you hear the word, or when you see the word go in the chat, give me your guesses. Okay, make sure you're in live chat, guys. It will help. And there you go, guys, go. Give me some guesses. No, it's not a Nissan, it's not a Toyota, not a Honda, not a Nissan, not a Holden. I have owned a Holden, but not a Holden. No, not a Ford, not Holden, not Mazda, not Ford, not Ford, not Holden. Okay, think outside the square, guys. This was my fastest car that I've ever had. I got this car up to about 550 horsepower at the wheels. And it was a BMW, no, Austin, no, Audi. No, definitely wasn't a Lambo. It's probably quick as a Lambo, not a Jaguar. It was a Japanese car. No. Well, I'll give you some more clues. They used to rally them. No, not a Mitsubishi. Not a Datsun. Not a GTO. Not a Mustang. There we go. Silver Tonifer's got it. Alrighty, you can stop. Everybody's getting it now. Silver Tonifer, Quarry, Phil and Matt. Oh, no, Matt. Starion. I nearly bought a Starion. There you go, guys. Subaru. I had a Subaru WRX. It was black. And it was an STI. And I fully modified that. I spent about $80,000 modifying that beast. And it was one of the fastest Subarus in Christchurch for a long time. Until I sold it. And then sadly, the Japanese lady that bought it off me wrapped it around a lamppost about 2 to 3 weeks later, and killed herself and her passenger. So that was very sad. But yeah, there you go. Subaru. Silver Taniwha. You're on a roll today. Yeah, mate. I actually had the 555 stickers on it at one stage there, in a real ghost frosting. It was a black car with a red mica through the paint, so you could see it had like a red fleck through it. And I had this real cool frosting vinyl put on it with the 555 logo and all the strips, same as a rally car. So yeah, boy racer. I was a boy racer, Phil. I was a shocking boy racer. You know what to do? Spin, spin, spin. Alrighty. Here we go. Another big spin for Silver Taniwha. Oh! And he gets a bogus prize. Woohoo! Well, I got one sitting here ready for you, buddy. And you know what it's going to be, don't you? Crusty old 2-cent coin that I haven't even cleaned. Straight out of the dirt. But hey, there you go. You get that beautiful, nice shilling as well, matey. So there you go. Bogus, yeah. It's a brown bugger. It is a brown bugger. It's the worst of all the brown buggers. Because these things here, man, when you metal detecting, they ring up just like a big silver or big copper penny. So we hate them, but you got to dig them because they're the best sounding signals out there. Silver Taniwha, well done, buddy. Oh, you're doing another giveaway, bro. Okay, so who are you gifting this lot to? Send it to Evie, please. Sweet. I will do. I'll put that with your other coin that we've got for you, Evie Bubbles. Alrighty, gift to Evie Bubbles. Oh, cheers, Silver Taniwha. I do have Evie's details though, because she just sent them through to me just recently. I thought she had forgotten about me, because she won her coin ages ago, and then yeah, I hadn't seen an email for a bit, and then just last week I got an email from her. So sweet, Evie Bubbles. I will put that nice little coin and that horrible little 2-cent coin in your prize package and send them up. Oh, nice, buddy. I'll sit the next one. That's all right, bud. You're all good. There's only one more to go anyway. You make it 3 in a row, I might have to give you something extra. David Carlisle. Do you have a give it to David spot on the wheel? No. I didn't actually put one of those on there. Sorry, bro. You've got something for me? What's up, Papa? What's wrong? What are you guys up to? Oh, what have we got here? Oh, the cat did that?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a dead bird. Oh, that's no good. Did the cat catch it? Did you see the cat catch it or?
No.
No? Oh, poor wee thing. You're going to give it mouth to mouth and try and bring it back to life?
No.
No? Oh, go and bury it in the garden. Oh, there you go. Something a little bit exciting. The next door neighbour's cat is always over here. We don't know where it lives, but it's always here. And it's just killed a beautiful little wax eye. So that's a bit gutting. Sorry about that. Getting all distracted. So, right. Phil, next giveaway. You guys in a hurry. Funeral time, yeah. I'll go and make up a little box and we'll make up a wee cross and we'll go and bury it in the yard. No, the kids will just throw it in the garden and the cat will probably get it and eat it. So, oh. Yeah. And I don't like having cats for that exact reason, because I like having the birds in the garden. I love just watching them. I used to be right into bird watching and collecting eggs and photographing birds. So I do have a wee soft spot for birds. It's always a shame when you see that, especially cats. Not a big cat fan. So, But yeah, right. Silver Taniwha. Shall we do the next giveaway? See if you can get 3 in a row. So I've got a 19... I can't even read that there. Yeah, 1937. 1937. George VI. Nice little shilling there. So somebody else just pop up. Arnie C. and Aaron Kraus. Glad to see you are breathing, Kiwi. I am breathing again. Yeah. Finally, blimmin' got back out of the cataracts. No, I ain't got cataracts, bro. No, I had an infection in my wound, so I had to go back into hospital and get more surgery to clean that out. But that's all right. I'm all sorted now, and I am back. Oh, don't go. How long are you going to be, David? We're going to do the draw, Brady. Arnie C, it's alive. I am alive. Right, here we go, guys. This is the last vehicle I've got here, or last vehicle brand or manufacturer. Okay, so when you see me type in go, type in your answers. This is another manufacturer that I had. I've had a couple of these brands. So when I type in go, give me your guesses. Make sure you are in live chat. Ooh, an infection, yuck. Yeah, it wasn't full on. It was just in the first initial stages, Aaron. So it wasn't too bad. We actually caught it at the right time. Probably could have avoided it completely if the doctor had have seen me a little bit earlier and taken my stitches out a bit earlier. But such is life. Right, guys, make sure you're in live chat. And when you see go, give me your vehicle manufacturers. Right, guys, go for it. Hyundai, Ford, no. Honda, Ford, Jaguar, Nissan, no. Who else is coming in there? Honda, Nissan, Chevrolet, Toyota Land Cruiser. I've got a Toyota Land Cruiser at the moment, but no, still haven't seen it. Keep going. No, not a Holden Phil. There it goes. It is been guessed. So stop, guys, stop. It was a Mazda. Now, I had a really old Mazda 323. It was actually one of the old rear-wheel drive ones, and I used to use it as a bit of a skidder. We did it up. I used to drift it a little bit, and we now have a Mazda MPV as our family wagon. So there we go. Who was it? It was Evie Bubbles. Well done. Congratulations, Evie Bubbles. You guessed that one and got it. So well done. So Evie Bubbles, 2 shillings on your way. Woohoo! So you get this nice little 1937. So you want to spin up, Evie Bubbles? Have a spin on the wheel? Risk it all? Dusty Roads, welcome, buddy. Shoot, that's my other car. What one? The Mazda? Spin, says Evie Bubbles. Mint. Grats, Tiny Bubbles, isn't that a song? Today is her day. She's doing well. What's it gonna be? It's a nope. Nearly you lose it, but so nothing extra there, Evie. Just that little shilling. So I will fire that all in your little package and get that sent away to you next week. Oh, who had an R100? Mad Kiwi. Nice little rotor. My mate had one of those, and it was a beautiful one. And he had the original little 1 litre in it, or whatever they are. And he had a 13B Bridgeport turbo that he wanted to drop into it. So one night, it had a few too many bourbons, and we decided to see how far these little rotors would actually rev. And so we revved up this thing, revved it up, put a block on the accelerator and just let it go. And this thing was revving so loud and got up to about, I think he had a tach on it that was reading 11 or 12,000 revs, and it was bing, 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 bing. It was bouncing on the end of this tach. So it was probably revving at over 12,000 revs, and then all of a sudden, it just went bang and stopped. And there was a big cloud of smoke, and that was it. It just stopped. And we pulled it apart, and the rotor inside was welded to the inside casing. It was actually physically welded there. We had to cut the rotor out to actually pull it apart. It was amazing, but it revved for ages and ages. Yeah, Arnie, see, just basically completely and utterly seized up. Completely and utterly seized up. King and Queen stacking. Whew, looks like you're well in the running for that beautiful Florin. Thank you for that super chat. Ew, rotors. Yeah, I'm not a huge big... There you go, King and Queen. I'm not a huge big fan of rotors myself. A lot of maintenance. Heck of a lot of maintenance. I've had mates who have had them. They go bang at 29,000 RPM. Well, there you go. It was knocking on the tack at 12,000, and yeah, they sound like super angry farts. They do, especially when you get one that's all tricked out and been done up heaps. They just sit there and go, rah, 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 and you see the car going, and then they take off, and it's hilarious, man. Absolutely hilarious. Never been a big fan of them, but yeah, the old bop, bop, bop. Dusty Red's crazy. You guys are crazy. We're always crazy, man. Us crazy Kiwis, yeah. So, yep. So I had a wee Mazda, and then our family wagon's a Mazda now. So, yep, it's it seats 7, I think. So it fits the whole crew in there. And yeah, like Mad Kiwi said, I got a big Land Cruiser Row that seats 8 of us. So that takes all of us quite comfortably. So JB Weld. Yeah, definitely Dusty Roads. Definitely. I've done that with a spindle and jet differential. Yep. I had an old HQ Holden, the old 1-ton ute. Must have been about a 70, 75 or a 76. And that had the welded up rear diff. So without anything in the back, man, in the wet, that thing was just horrible. It was so uncontrollable. Johnny Kilo. G'day, matey. Welcome. Nice to see the beard slowly coming back. Yeah, I decided that after surgery, since I'm not going to be at work for a couple of months, I'm going to grow the beard back. And hopefully by the time I get back to work, we'll have guys that will be doing all the cutting for me. So yeah, I'll have a nice big beard. Steve Rice, a.k.a. Cyclops Stacks. There's my boy. How you doing, mate? Well, Steve, I've had a rocky road the last few weeks. I had my surgery 3 weeks ago, and I've just been back into the hospital. I've literally actually just walked in the door before I started this live stream, had a bit of lunch, and then set up the live stream. I ended up back in hospital with a post-op infection. So they rushed me back in on Friday. I've been in there all weekend, and I had surgery on Saturday morning, and they flushed it all out and caught it. So that was pretty crazy couple of weeks, bro. But hey, yeah, no, other than that, mate, I am doing good. Arnie C with another super chat there. My RX-7 could fly. Tiny death trap. Yeah, I bet you could, mate. They are just mean. What series RX-7 did you have, Arnie? A lot of guys have had the, what are they, the Series 2 Savannas. And had one guy had a Series 1. And the Series 1, man, just that knocked everything out of the park. But he had a 13B Bridgeported turbo in it with a massive turbo on it. That thing was just, it was a rocket. Wouldn't idle. He couldn't get it to sit there and idle very well. He had to sit there with his foot on the accelerator. It just would not idle. There you go, Arnie. You're in the end of straw there. End of stream draw. Blah, 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 blah. What else? I'll just catch up with the Everybody's saying, g'day, do you live in... I do. I live in Christchurch, quarry operator. Yeah, I'm in the middle of Christchurch there. David Carlisle's back. You missed out on that last draw, David. Evie Bubbles won it, and she walks away with that one. Mad Kiwi, you had two RX3s and RX4 Coupe, RS2 Series 1 RX7s. Man, you're mad on RXs. Nice. Bet you that cost you a small fortune. And I bet you wish you had them all now. Rotors over here, especially originals, are just worth a fortune. Riceless chop cookers. Nice. Steve says, you're tough. I've had the Grim Reaper with his foot on my throat a few times, and I'm still here. Yeah, I get the feeling you're a tough old bugger there, Steve. Yeah, you won't be going easily. You were kicking and screaming when it is time. So why? Oh, so that's why you'd call Mad Kiwi rice cake races. Oh, basically, Silver Taniwha, any Japanese car that you do up as rice cake races or Nippon cruisers or whatever you want to call them. It's just the fact that they're all from Japan, they're all Japanese races and all the rest of it. And most of what is done to the cars here is copied from the Japanese cult themes that are going on over there. Most of everything that's done in here in New Zealand is pretty much copied from overseas, from Japan. So that's what they call it, what it is. So rage against the dying of the light. Man, most days, yes, Steve. Silver Taniwha, we'll call them rice burners over here. Yeah, rice burners, that's another one. Yep, same here. Yeah, I've had a few. What have I had? I've had like my little 323. I did up as a wee skidder, a wee drift car. Then I had a Nissan Skyline 4-wheel drive. So I did that up to about 400 horsepower. That was quite cool. I could switch that between 4-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, so I could drift that a little bit as well. And then I got my WRX, and I put a heap of money into that. Way too much money. Never got it back. Put about 80 grand into it. Sold it for about 12 grand. But it was one of the fastest WRXs on the street at the time. I could even take out most of the Mitsubishi Evos around at the time. And we all know that a stock Evo will beat a stock Subaru any day. My WRX was, it was taking out most of the Evos except for the big modified ones. And it was close, but they'd get me. But that was fun and games back when I had no kids and had a decent job and we were both working. And as soon as the kids come along, that was it. I traded that up for a typical old, what did I get? I traded the WRX for a Toyota Surf, a Hilux Surf, which was the fully enclosed Hilux. And then I traded up the Surf after the engine blew up, and I got a Hilux double cab ute. And that was fully modified, big tyres, raised up suspension, couple of winches on it. And I had that for years. Loved it. I used to own a V8 Toyota Sora. Oh, yeah, I know those. Ended up with a twin turbo setup plus a TRD underhood. Yeah, nice. Nice, yep. So you would have ended up putting did you put the Silver Taniwha for the Supra motor into it? That's the popular. They come out with the 2.5 turbo in it or the V8, and a lot of guys put the twin turbo back in them because it's they get much more power out of the twin turbos. Evo are the first 3 letters of my name. Cool. Give me hey, Steve Rice, I in my old age tend to agree with you. I am a Mopar man. I love my Mopars. I would love my dream car would be it'd be a toss up. It would be a 67, 68 Challenger RT with the big block, or a 68, 69 Barracuda with a big block, or a 70s RT Charger with the big was it the 440 Magnum? That'd probably be my 3 ultimate cars if I was rich and famous. Yeah, Mad Kiwi, the General Lee, that's the one, hey, that's the one. So probably be Challenger, the Barracuda, or the Charger. I do quite like the Camaros, but yeah, I do like the big block Hemis. Do like the big block Hemis. You're a Barracuda man, Steve? Yeah. 427 Hemi, 440, yeah, they're the ones. They're all the big engines. Yep. Definitely. Give me a Roadrunner. Yeah, I like the Roadrunners. As long as it's got the oversized wing on the rear. They're worth a fortune now, eh? They're really collectible. XR6 BF Ute for me. Yeah, I've seen your video on your Ute there, Mad Kiwi. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I used to have the only Ute I've ever had other than my Hilux was the HQ Ute, and that was in baby blue, and that had the old 303 with 3 gears on the old stick, 3 on the tree they used to call it. You used to drive it around like an automatic. You pretty much leave it in second gear around town, and you just take off in second. You wouldn't get much. You wouldn't even get out of second. Basically, you just drive it around like that. You'd only really put it in first if you wanted to spin up the back tyres, and you'd only ever put it in third when you're out on the open road. It was such a tall gearbox. But yeah, that was a cool wee ute. Used to use that for work. That was mean. Silver Tony Farr had an old 67 XR Ford Falcon. Had a Pro Charge. Whoa, mean. My Vanessa's dad had an XR Falcon. Beautiful silver one with the vinyl roof, black vinyl roof. Yeah, that was a lovely car. He had the XR Falcon, and he had a 74 Ranger, Valiant Ranger. That was mint, and that was in green, sort of that real funny green with a tan leather roof. So that was cool. I like those too. Probably, if I get a car to do it, I'll probably end up with a Chrysler Valiant. So I'll either get a 74 Ranger like that, which will match my year of birth, or I'll get a 67, 68 VE, VF, or VG Valiant, and hopefully in a wagon. I love wagons. Absolutely love wagons. Oh, look at that, Mad Kiwi. My second car was a 64 XM wagon. I just love wagons for some reason. I really do. I think they're just real cool. I think they got real good character and all the rest of it. So, and they look so much nicer, all slammed down on nice wheels. Mine was red with the black vinyl roof. Oh, yep, sweet. Oh, you could have done it up like a Subaru, man. Put the gold stripe down it and all the rest of it. And they put the shaker on the hood. Nice. Very cool. Johnny Kilo, I got to drive a 2016 Camaro SS, black on black, and it was a beauty. Very nice interior, and it sounded amazing. I bet you did. A friend of mine's just been over to Australia a couple of years back, and he bought himself it might have been a 2015 or 2016, the first of the new shape Camaros SS, and he got it's a really nice gunmetal grey one, and he brought it back to New Zealand. We have certain laws about how many left-hand drive permits get issued, and the week he got it back, the week before, the last left-hand permit got put out, so he had to wait till after Christmas to get a new one. He finally got his permit. He took it out, and about 2 weeks after taking it out, he got rear-ended by some clown. So he got to drive it once on the new permit, drove it once, smacked up the rear end, and then it spent like about 3 or 4 months getting fixed because all the parts had to come from the States. But he also did it up, and he's put a new exhaust on it, and he's tickled up the engine, and it sounds beautiful. So, he loves that. Steve Rice. My second car was a 76 Pinto. Woohoo! Nice. I'd love to take a wagon and give it a full... Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm exactly with you, Silver Tanifa. There's something about a wagon sacked into the weeds and just looking mean as, eh? Evie Bubbles is going, oh no, all this car talk. Oh, classic. Yeah, us boys, when we start talking about cars, just gets away on us, eh? Gets away on us. Mad Kiwi House, my 69 Mark II. Cool Tina. He put it to, oh, mean, sweet. Mad Kiwi, my very first car, was a Mark III Cortina, and it was an XL, so it had the square headlights, and it was a metallic dark blue with a tan vinyl roof, and I hated the tan vinyl roof, so I painted the tan vinyl roof black. And but that thing was a beast, man. It had cross flows, a street cam, it had twin side draft 45mm Webers carburetors on it, and a huge exhaust. And that had a locked up diff as well. And that thing, man, it was beating all the like, you know, your Fairmonts of the day, the Ford Fairmonts of the factory 302s. It would beat those in a straight line. It was just unreal. But go around corners, nah. Just wanted to spin the back tyres, and too many times I ended up facing the wrong way in a roundabout because of that car. But that was my first car. I saved up and I bought that with my own money. So I'd love to get my hand on a Mark 1 coupe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got a 289 that would nice, that'd be pretty cool. I had a Mark 3 GT with the 3. Yeah, they were from South Africa, weren't they, Mad Kiwi? Those Mark 3 GTs with the V6s. I like cars, but not when wrecked. Midlife crisis time. Yeah. We're all young and poor, Steve. There's back when we had way too much money to spend on cars and didn't realise the consequences. Hey guys, well, I said this was going to be a short one, and we're nearly racking up an hour on the time, so my throat's getting a wee bit hoarse. So how about we do the appreciation draw for this lovely little I just want to trust the Ute Crumpy's Hilux. I had one of those, Cameron, and I loved it. Believe it or not, out of all my vehicles I've had, I would rate, even though I had a stupidly fast WRX, I would rate my Land Cruiser I've got now as my favourite vehicle ever. And my second favourite vehicle was I had a 95 burgundy red double cab Hilux, 4-wheel drive. Just a 2.8, wasn't quick, wasn't fast, barely got anywhere in a hurry. But man, that thing could go anywhere. It had a 5-inch suspension lift. It was running 35-inch tyres. It had a 50mm body lift. We'd shortened the well deck about a foot, so I had better exit angle. It had a 12,000 pound winch on the front, and it had a 9,000 pound winch on the back. Full roll bars, full roll bar on the front, bumper bar on the front, custom bar on the rear, rock sliders. That thing just went anywhere. You could drive it into a bank and just give it the berries, and it would just pretty much just go up. Had a really low ratio transfer box on it. Man, barely got over 100 Ks, but gee whiz, it could go anywhere. And we had to sell that because we ended up with 4 kids and we couldn't fit them all on the back. So unless I threw one of them in the actual backpack and the well deck. But yeah, the missus wasn't too keen on that one. So Silver Tony, for you had one. You're a red flat deck. Red flat deck Barry Crump. Yeah. Good luck to the donators. Yeah. She was beautiful. Poor Diff. Yeah. Kerry Hill, you made it. Welcome. Yeah, I fired you through a message. I saw your message pop up there. Yeah, we've sort of been through all the giveaways, bro. Now we're just talking smack and having boy talks about vehicles and cars. Poor old Evie Bubbles is probably feeling a wee bit put out, the poor thing. But yeah, I'm just about to do the donators draw for this lovely little Florin. So those who have put in a super chat, thank you very much. I'll grab the barrel. Phil, we used to have half our rubber on the supermarket car parks back. Yeah, car parks were good for that. Here in Christchurch, we have we got a few places just out of town, and they're sort of semi-rural. And we used to go and gather up there and lay down a bit of diesel and do skids and donuts and all that stuff until the police turned up, and then we'd be off. We'd scarper and find another spot. And if that didn't happen, we'd just go and park up in town in the middle of the city. And you'd quite often on a Friday night, you'd have rows and rows of modified rice burners, all the different little Japanese cars, and we'd all just be looking at each other's cars. You just park up, open the doors, and everybody could just have a look. It's like a show and shine almost. And then we'd do we'd just all jump in their cars and we'd all cruise somewhere. We might cruise up around the hills or just cruise around town. That was back in the day. You're not allowed to do it anymore. They have put restrictions all through town. They've dropped the speed to 30k an hour. They've put no cruising zones in there where you cannot actually, if you're caught going down that road more than 2 or 3 times, you get a ticket, told to go home. So it's yeah, they've really stuffed it up. Well, not stuffed it up, but they've put a real clamp down on boy races down here in Christchurch. So yeah, there you go. Mad Kiwi says good luck. You're in there, Mad Kiwi, so good luck to you. Nothing beats the smell of burnt rubber and high octane fuel. Definitely, buddy. Definitely. Right. I haven't got too many in here. Just got home, Kerry Hill. Gutting. Yeah, Friday nights, man. Friday nights. Misplaced Youper Girl. Welcome along. This will be the first time you've been on one of my streams. I'm actually just about to finish. Oh, right. So I'm just doing a draw for the end of stream. Oh, yeah. Silver Tanifa's given us the drum roll. End of stream appreciation giveaway. Who is it? What does that read? King and Queens. Woohoo! Well done, guys. King and Queen stacking. You have won that beautiful little florin. That's awesome, guys. Are you still here, King and Queen? Or have you taken off? Nice, well done. Yeah, it looks like they might have disappeared already. No, true, sir. It's just been quite a while. It has been. I know you're going through quite a lot at the moment, Misplaced Youper Girl. So hope you're feeling good and hope you're doing all right. King and Queen stacking. They are there. Awesome, my friend. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, I've got your details, so I'll just write your name here and get that fired away. King and Queen. Hey, what is the time over in everybody's areas? I know all you Kiwi boys, it's going to be whatever it is. 4:03. King and Queen stacking and Johnny Kilo, Arnie C. What time is it over there? Kerry Hill, the old neck's coming along nicely now. I had surgery on it yesterday and they flushed it out and sorted out the infection. So that was pretty cool. Arnie C, 9 p.m. and I'm guessing that's 9 p.m. Saturday night too. King and Queen, 12. Ooh, you're staying up late. Just for me. Wow. Steve, 11:30. Yep. 11:03 in Texas. 4:09. Had to be one, didn't there? Well, your clock's fast, Silver Tanifa. It's 4:03 here. 11 p.m. Yeah. I figured it was going to be pretty late. I didn't know just who in the States would make it. I really just wanted to make this video just to get it out there that, hey, I was sorry I wasn't on this morning and just give you all a reason why I wasn't there, just so you all know. I mean, I put a post on Facebook saying that I was in hospital. I knew a lot of people wouldn't have seen that. So I was really just making this video just to say sorry. I know a lot of the Kiwi boys do enjoy getting on these streams. Like old Kerry Hill. messaged me this morning. Are you going live? It was about 7 minutes to 10, wasn't it, Kerry? Are you going live today? And I was like, oh, sorry, bro, I'm sitting on my hospital bed. so I thought, I'll come home, I'll do the stream. People will be able to watch it later on down the track and just see why I haven't been doing what I've been doing. So yeah, but no, it's all good. So yeah, so next weekend we will try and get it back at an earlier date so that everybody can be on there and not be up so late. Yeah, it's 4:04. Yeah, it's 4:00. Oh, it's 4:05 here now, Evie Bubbles. So King and Queen stacking Indiana. Yeah, Saturday night. Arnie C says, yeah. So mean. Glad you're well, mate. Thank you, Value Hunter. Thank you very much. Misplaced Supergirl, glad you are doing well too. I seen your post earlier. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I think, yeah, I've got you on Facebook. It does look like a vampire bite, doesn't it? Because it's got blood coming from here and blood coming from there. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It really stung yesterday, after that opened it up. But today it's settled right down. I got no pain again, so that's good. So, were you up early just for my stream, were you, Kerry Hill? Sorry about that. Steve, his wife, bit him. Yeah, she might have too. But I'm not going to tell secrets. Alrighty, guys. Thanks, the Kiwi Dracula. Thanks heaps for coming along. Sorry I couldn't make it earlier this morning. Next weekend, hopefully, we'll be back into it. It will either be Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I haven't quite decided yet. More than likely it'll still be Sunday morning, but after that I might start doing it on a Saturday morning, which will be, for you guys in the States, will be a Friday afternoon, Friday evening. So yeah, thanks heaps for coming along, guys. Thanks, extra big thanks for those who donated. Keys with fangs like that would be a sight to behold, wouldn't they, hey? Take care. No, I won't, Steve. I will be very, very careful this week, especially after just having that. I'm on a pretty big course of antibiotics at the moment, so we've got to kick it in the butt. Apparently, this particular infection in a wound like this can kill you. So I am taking it seriously. I won't be overdoing it. I'll be taking it easy. So going to make myself a cup of tea and just sit down and relax for a wee while. Alrighty. Did you get more stitches? Yes, I actually did get more stitches, buddy. The one that they did the first time had what they call a spiral stitch, which was under the skin. Wouldn't give you so much of a scar. Whereas this time I have got standard stitches that go up and down, and a bunch of them. So that'll give me a cool pirate scar. So, HD Shovelhead. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Welcome along. Sadly, we're about to finish. So... But welcome to my stream. How you doing? 10 days time, get back at... Yeah. Well, I'm actually going to see... What is that? Sorry you had to see that, guys. What are you doing?
Pardon?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Are you lurking?
Maybe.
Yeah, Silver Tony with the old zipper there. They should have just put a zipper on there right from the word go, eh?
Funny.
Well, at least I can... Oh, cheers for that, Shovelhead. Thanks heaps. Yeah, scars are cool. It's quite funny, actually, because I went into him on Friday and we got the stitches out. And I said to him, oh, am I going to... Yeah, that's Squeaker, bro. That's Squeaker. Yeah. They were. They're talking about you.
Oh, not rude.
Yeah.
Have a word with him now.
But I went in and the surgeon was taking the stitches out. And I says, oh, am I going to get a cool pirate scar? And he says, oh, no. He says, you won't. See, Silver Tanifa, is that Squeaker?
I am not Squeaky.
You
Cotton.
are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
I am not, he says. Well, there you go, Squeak.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Just wait till
Nice.
you finish that live stream, Dad.
Just wait, he says. Just wait. He's going to beat me up. He thinks he's going to beat me up. Yeah, so I went in. I saw the surgeon. And I says, oh, am I going to get cool... hang on, just stuffing around with my phone. Am I going to get a cool scar? Or cool pirate scar? And he said, no, because I've stitched it in such a way it'll tidy up. And I was like, oh, well, that's okay. And then this morning when he came round, he told me he'd stitched it a different way. And he goes, "You're going to have your pirate scar now." So I was like, "Oh, sweet." So I'll end up with a bit of a raggedy scar down there, but that's all right. So, yeah, he knows. He knows he's a squeaker, Silver Taniwha. He knows. His voice is dropping a little bit, but he does every now and again. If you give him a good fright, he'll still squeak and squeal. I've got a 12-year-old who's getting squeaky. Ethan is 14. I think he'll be 15 in October. So, but yeah. Yeah, mate. So I'll be a bona fide pirate with a real cool scar on my neck. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Misplaced Upagirl. Hi, Ed. I'm okay. Can't sleep, so I'm here listening to your awesome accents. Very cool. Thank you. Yeah, we're keeping you in our prayers, Misplaced Upagirl. I know you're dealing with a lot at the moment, so yeah, you're definitely in my prayers. I was about to say pirate tattoo, but a pirate scar works just fine. Yeah, it's going to be quite a good one by the sounds of it. So it's going to have that wee centipede look by the sounds of it. So it'll be quite cool. Better start. Yeah, I'll have to think of something. Yeah, somebody stabbed me in the throat with a knife or something. Attacked by a werewolf. Woohoo! Right. I am going to boost, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea and put my feet up and just relax for a wee while. So, yeah, bar fight, broken bottle, that's the one. Yeah, back in my early days. Oh, cool. Oh, it's nice to hear you getting some answers there, Upagirl. Yeah, I know you've been fighting a bit for it and all and trying to figure out what's going on. So, yeah, hope all goes well. Congratulations to all the winners today. Silver Taniwha, twice. So, Quarry Operator, Evie Bubbles, and King and Queen Stacking. Thanks, everybody, for coming and joining me, playing, winning, and having a cool time. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will be around. I have got another couple of months of work off still. So keep an eye out. I might do some midweek live streams. Do them during the week so that catch you guys at night. We'll see how we go. See how the old neck's holding up and going from there. Indiana Tones. We're just calling it a night, mate. Welcome along, though. Yeah. Thanks, HD Shovelhead. Much appreciated, man. Yeah. We'll say good night to everybody, and we will catch you on the next stream. And until the next one, happy hunting. Thanks, guys.